Tumble dryers. Their main task is to remove moisture from the clothes. There's 3 types of tumble dryers and we'll now investigate the difference between them. So let's make a start. One of the 3 types of dryers is a vented tumble dryer. I have an example here which is the White Knight, and it retails for under £200. It's the most simplistic design, whereas you have a timer, a high-low setting and a start button. Fundamentally the same as most other tumble dryers. You open a door, place your laundry inside, close the door and you would turn it on. With a vented dryer you do have to guess at the time. Most people have a favourite time they like to try it on for. Choose your high and low settings and press start. Air is taken in through the bottom, passed over a heating element. That air is then fanned around over the laundry and expelled through the rear of the machine using a vent hose. Therefore, it is important that this machine is located on an outer wall or near a window so that moist air does not cause damp inside your property. That warm air is expelled through the back of the machine using this hose here. Sometimes they're in the drum and require some assembly putting on the back of the machine. Other times they are pre-assembled on the machine. Simply remove and place through a vent hole in the wall. The most important thing to, of course, to remember with any tumble dryer is the lint filter, located in the bottom of the door assembly. This must be taken out and removed of any lint after every single use. As you can see, this machine, although cheap, is not particularly efficient. The running cost over 5 years, if used for the average of around 5 loads a week, is £947. This amounts to an annual cost of £177. As I say, this is a guideline and it is based on the information from youreco.com, and it's based on 5 times a week with an average energy consumption of a price per unit of 15.2 pence. Next up are condenser dryers. Much of the principle is the same. Open a door, put your laundry inside, close the door and then start the machine. The benefit of a condenser dryer is that most of them also have sensor dry programs. You simply select the level of dryness you wish, press start and the machine will stop when the clothes are dry. So it's simply set and forget. Condenser dryers do not need a vent hose. They simply use a condensating method and the water is then pumped into a bottle at the top of the machine. This needs to be emptied after every use, and this water is particularly good for irons and also for household plants. The condenser is based at the bottom of the machine. This is the channels where the hot air from the machine goes over the condenser. The condenser then takes the water and pumps it up to the bottle we have just seen at the top, and then the warm air is expelled from the machine, and this is moisture free. The only other important maintenance tip for a condenser dryer, as well as the lint filter, is the condenser. Once a month this must be removed from the machine, simply moving the 2 catches, removed and rinsed over, either using a watering can, a tap, or the best results, a shower head. For ease of use and ease of maintenance, some condenser dryers can also be permanently plumbed. This then gets rid of the need of emptying the bottle after every wash. Inside the drum is usually a long flexible hose, and this is put onto the bottom of the machine on the spout there. So then instead of the water going up to the bottle to be emptied, this could then be placed into a drain. And lastly, but by no means least, we come on to the heat pump dryer. Operating in much the same way as a condenser dryer, you have the water reservoir at the top, the sensor drying clothes, and a display displaying you the time left to dry. Again, laundry is placed inside the drum and the machine is activated. What happens next is the clever bit. Air is taken in and warmed via a heat exchanger, and this warm air then cycles over the clothes in the machine. Upon exit, moisture is extracted from the air and the air is kept warm and reheated and passed over the clothes again, thus being much more energy efficient. There is 2 filters to clean on this machine. The primary filter, which is located in the usual place in the drum, to be cleaned after every load, and there's a secondary filter located at the bottom of the machine. And this filter needs to be cleaned after every 5 uses. Simply remove from the machine and clean. The condenser on the heat pump dryers is self-cleaning, so no maintenance is required there. As heat pump dryers do not have a heating element to generate the heat, they are far cheaper to run than a traditional condenser or vented dryer. This results in much lower running costs. As you can see, this costs just over £350 to run for over 5 years, or £66 a year. Owing to the nature of the way a heat pump dryer works, they need to be placed in a warm environment. Therefore, it is not making these suitable for uses in outhouses, garages or conservatories. As a heat pump dryer shares many natures with a condenser dryer, these can also be permanently plumbed to a standpipe using the pipe provided. This then requires less maintenance from the consumer. So there you have it, a brief overview of the 3 types of dryers: vented, condenser and heat pump. Whichever one you choose, you can be safe in the knowledge your towels will be soft and dry afterwards. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.